Okay. Just checking to see if we're streaming. Let's see. Alright, looks like we are. Trying a new thing out here. The latest update for OBS, the broadcasting software I use, has what looks like a chat monitoring thing integrated with it, so we'll see whether or not that works. Anyway, though, this is the Irresolute Cartographer. It is Sunday, December 17th, 2023, at 6:01 p.m. Central Time, and we're going to explore a little bit more of the Atlantic City DLC. Not DLC, update, I guess. Okay, so, yep, go to Atlantic City, and specifically we're going to go to this one. Last time we did this one over here, the most sensational game, so we're going to go to tax evasion now. So, I've been working on another lore video since last week. I think I released it. Yeah, I released that video Monday? Was it? Man, my schedule has been so crazy lately. And I'm trying to get another lore video out tomorrow, in this case, for Starfield. So we'll see exactly how that works out or not. It's just been... My writing on this one has just been relatively slow compared to usual, and I don't really know exactly why. I think part of it is I've actually been kind of fascinated by the real-world information that I've been finding on this stuff. Hopefully y'all will find it interesting as well. So, anyway, though, let's go ahead and land. So yeah, the last time I streamed was not Friday, but of course the Friday before that, and we were here at that point, so. It doesn't look like it's showing the actual chats there, so I think I'm going to have to switch over to the other panel. There we go. Hey, a lot of mercy. Fell in love since the last stream. Good for you. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. Wow. This is impressive. Got a lot of trees. This is not what I was expecting. I was definitely not expecting there to be a lot of greenery. Oh, thanks so much for the super chat, Heck Tech Design. Really, I'm glad you appreciate the content. The next lore video is going to be covering, well, the name of the video I have is The Singing Tree. But it's actually based on the quest A Tree Grows in New Atlantis, so in the video I talk a little bit about the source of that name, which is A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. But along with that, I talk about the science about vibrating plants, which is actually a thing. I did not know that that was a thing until I started looking into it. Quintino's nightclub, okay. A lot of new artwork for this. Obviously that's old, but... Alright, let's see. Oh. Is that mole rats? Nope. Rad rats. Hope you all have had a good weekend. Good week coming up. Last week before Christmas here. Let's see what we got going on here. Typically, I don't know about for y'all, but that's a generally pretty slow week for me in terms of work. Of course, if you work retail, I'm sure this is absolutely insane, so I do not envy you. Military ammo bag, that's a good source of ballistic fiber. I'm glad. Yeah, it's a lot of interesting material there, and it teaches you stuff about the world of the bureaucracy of the United Colonies, and about MAST, and then again about the just strange ecosystems that humanity has encountered after leaving Earth. Because it's one of those things that you don't really think about too much, which is, let's see what we got here. Mob torture with 100 fuel. Huh, I was expecting him to have like a flamethrower or something. But it teaches, because like you think about it, humanity has been investigating the biology of Earth for the past couple hundred years. I mean, like extensively and intensively investigating the biology of Earth for the past couple hundred years. But like you go to all the planets of the settled systems, and you have suddenly hundreds of planets with life on them. The amount of work that would have to be done to investigate all these things. Weird how it looks like it's like sitting on the cab of that car there. Okay, children's books.
Not until you cough up the caps you owe Mother and the rest of us. Or you'll be coughing up blood instead.
Please. What about my children?
I've seen your dossier, Billy.
Hold up a second.
Children.
The audio on the voice seems to be very, very low. Which I've got it set slightly low, but... Alright, let's... Okay, I guess I have to speak... You'd think you'd talk to the man with a gun, but I guess not.
I'm telling you, I don't know anything.
They've really lowered their standards letting you in, haven't they? Now, belt buckles. Do you mind telling me where our dues are?
Don't call me belt buckles. Only a wise guy can say that.
You won't have any belts left to buckle when I'm done with you.
What?
Now, please, answer the question before I'm forced to alert my associates.
What's the problem here?
You came just in time.
Shut up, Billy. This boy is a mobster. Is a organization owes us a substantial amount of caps, and they're using this Einstein to skirt around paying their dues. I won't stand for it. There's rules in Atlantic City. Want to know the most important one? Don't cheat the showman.
Okay. This is interesting, because we've got... Right now we've got... what is this guy going to be? Some sort of performer? I guess the showman would technically... You'd think they'd be performers basically holding up the mob because the mob owes them money. Seems quite the reverse of real world events here. Let's see. Who are the showmen?
New in town, huh? Well, I'll put it to you real simple. We make the magic go round in Atlantic City.
Seriously.
Shows,
Like I thought.
talent, music, it all comes from us.
This is
Masters of the Disappearing Act.
this is my second time to Atlantic City. Last time was on the last stream. So I've not experienced this content before here. He's clearly harmless. Hurting him won't get you your money.
Maybe you're right. There's nothing to gain from killing this fool. You're off the hook, belt buckles. For now.
No, yeah, it's odd that they have not bothered to include at least... Well, okay. There's not been an in-game map since Fallout 3? Did Fallout 4 have an in-game map? Like a local map, I mean? There is obviously... And that's the other thing, too, is that, like... This kind of map kind of drives me a little bit crazy, because it's not... Obviously, this map works better when you're in Appalachia. But at the same time, this is not representative of reality. Like, this lake is not full in-game, so, I don't know. It's just, I prefer the older style maps where it was kind of, like pixelated, almost like it was taken from a scan. Fallout 4 did have a local map. It's been a while since I've checked on that, so... But yeah, 76 they need to bring local maps back in, and I don't know if that means that they need to do more work on local maps or something like that, but local maps are definitely a necessity, especially when you have entirely new areas like this. But again, so the next lore video I put out is going to, in the Fallout universe, is going to be on Fallout 3. It's going to be covering the Metro system. I'm going to draw up full maps of the Metro system. But once I do that, and I come back to doing the back and forth between Fallout 76 and one of the other Fallouts, I'll come back to 76, and I'll do coverage of one of these two zones here in Atlantic City. And at that point, I will draw up a map and provide it for y'all. So, okay. Billy Beltbuckles, member of the mob. Let's see what's going on here.
He told me he would use my belts to turn me into a Christmas ribbon. I'm the accountant for the family around here, but the job is not what I thought it would be. I could really use your help.
You don't look much of a mafioso to me.
Listen, I'm trying my best here. I'm not even a real mafioso. My dad is, and he got me this job. I just don't like killing is all. Like, I stepped on a beetle a few years ago and I cried for 2 hours. Do I look like someone who belongs here?
Interesting concept of Billy Belt Buckle's name. He does look a lot like Travis in Diamond City. How did you even get this job?
My pop's a capo. He gave it to me. Of course, he didn't tell me about all the extra responsibilities I had. Sometimes I doubt he even knows. Things have changed a lot lately.
What did you think the job would be?
You know, like math. I thought I'd be doing calculations and managing finances. That's what an accountant is supposed to do.
What do you need help with?
My job itself.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do this. I thought being an accountant was all about money. Turns out, it's not. I handle the money, but there's been expectations put on me that I wasn't aware of. Desperate times call for desperate measures, they said. Except it all flows downhill to me, and it's not really my wheelhouse. I could really use your help taking on these extra responsibilities. And then my dad won't be mad at me.
Why are you obsessed with belts?
Well, ask that jerk Sal Sticky Fingers. He'll tell you what he did. I'd rather not talk about it.
I just noticed that not only is he wearing 3 belts, but he's also got suspenders on. So yeah, you know, the funny thing about Travis in Diamond City is that for about 4 years, maybe even longer, I didn't know that you could actually help Travis to be less wimpy sounding. Yeah. Let's see. What kind of things do they ask you to do?
Well, lie. They want me to say that we didn't earn as much money as we did, so we'd owe the showman and the munis less. And then I've got to hide the money to make it look real. If anybody asks questions, I'm supposed to make them disappear. I know you might expect that from the family, but this is really not typical of us. We're supposed to be allies with the munis and the showman.
Can't you just quit?
Quit? You can't just quit the family. It's a lifetime commitment, and most of the time, we're born into it. Plus, I'm in too deep now. Too late to just walk away.
I don't think that his mouth... there's something off with the lip syncing. It's not... It's timed correctly, which, by the way, I've had some weird issues with recording software lately where the timing has been off between the audio and the visuals. But it's not that. It's... His face is not articulated enough to make the sounds he's making. All right, Billy, I'll help you.
Thank goodness for that. You're just in time, too. I promise I'll make it worth your while. Okay, first things first. Have you ever left incriminating evidence just lying around accidentally for anyone to find because you forgot to incinerate it? A relatable problem, I know. Well, we've got a lot of monetary assets to hide temporarily during the audit. We've stashed them all around here. If you could find them and toss them where the sun don't shine, that would definitely be a weight off me.
Okay. So we're burning evidence or throwing it away, I guess?
If you need me, you know where to find me.
Okay. And take care of business before the audit is over. What is happening here? What are y'all shooting at? Oh. Okay. Oh, whoa. Here I tried to help them, and they ended up shooting at me. There we go. Okay, we're now looking for... Let's see, what do we got here? Okay, inconspicuous assets and toss them in trucks. So this children's books things was actually something important. Okay. Oh. Jeez Louise. Okay, let's see here. Toss it in the truck. Wait. Oh, do I just have to pick it all up first? I think that's probably the case. Is everybody against me here? Wait, or is it telling me to drop this stuff in here? Pick up and... Okay. Do I just have to drop it then? You'd expect it to show up in new, I would think, but I don't know. Okay, everything it's pointing me to is to drop off, but am I just not pointing at the right thing? Is it like a grenade? Ah, there we go. Okay. Wait, do I have to just keep tossing it? Okay. Okay, I will say that it's kind of ridiculous, but I enjoy the visuals. Wait, okay. I guess I did kind of toss it into all the trucks. Okay. Why are these guys dressed up like they're in the Matrix? It's just brown coats instead of black. There we go. Okay.
Less gunfire outside, so that's a good sign. Head to the Neapolitan. I've got a bit more work for you. The showmen are holding up the Neapolitan as we speak, demanding their fair dues, which is really quite unfair, if you ask me. They've placed some listening bugs around the casino to drop in on our conversations, a clear violation of privacy. Track down all the listening bugs and disable them. We can't have the showman knowing about all the trustworthy above-board things we're doing.
I love that. Favorite gun in any game still has to be the pistol from Halo. I mean, that one is just amazing. Along with that, I cannot remember the name of it, but I think it's the Regulator. It's one of the pistols from Starfield that I love shooting that thing. There's just nothing quite like getting single shot headshot kills with a pistol in Halo, though. I mean, that was such fun back in the day.
Almost smell the cops. You look like a nerd, I guess. Can you help me out with this damn thing? Finally! I was running out of angles to play to get your precious attention. You and I are gonna make a fat stack of caps today, kid. You got a name? Ah, who needs names anyways? My first name, Business. My last name, Maker. Wait, Money. It's Money Maker.
God.
I give up. Yeah, okay, I just need help. You look helpful. Help me.
Yeah, Ezio's wrist gun is good. Really, the Assassin's Creed blades are one of the most fun weapons. Let's see. Who are you exactly? Are you supposed to be here?
Supposed to be? No, probably not. But the real question is, should I be? And I would say the answer to that question, sir, is yes. The name's Sal, short for Salvatore. I work adjacent to the family. I'm known around here as a cat-making machine.
This is okay. I'll help him.
Now that's the entrepreneurial spirit I like to see. All right, kid, clean out your earwax and listen to my dulcet tones. Here's what I need you to do. You see this terminal here? It controls the anti-cheat system here in the casino. If it detects anyone trying to swindle the family, let's just say it takes out the trash, so to speak. But if you and I can power it back on, we can pocket whatever the cheaters stole before they got caught. Other thing is, I've maybe tampered with some of the slot machines in here myself while the system was down. I improved them. Now they just take your caps without even running. I streamlined the whole process. I need you to go get the caps I farmed from them.
Okay. Hey, Goodman. Good to see you. Let's see. Family's okay with you doing this? Really?
Family schmamly. Look, why work for the family when you can work for yourself? That's how I look at it. Listen, kid, maybe keep
this little arrangement between us, okay? Like, no one's gotta know. It's not like it's hurting nobody, except for that one gambler, but I like to close my eyes and pretend they don't exist. Truth be told.
Hey Nolanol, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly there, I apologize if I'm not. I'm glad you like the channel and the videos. Like I was saying earlier, I'm trying to make sure I get another one out tomorrow. Starfield lore video. After that, a Fallout 3 lore video on the Metro system, and then after that, something Starfield, and after that, something related to Atlantic City here. Surveil video probably. After I get a surveil video on each location, then I will come back and I'll make another lore video on the factions specifically. And I'm actually getting more interested in these factions as we do this. Where is this cheating gambler you need me to find after I activate this thing?
Now that's a tricky one. They could be anywhere around the casino, I guess. The main floor, the hotel wing, or possibly near the entrance. Just keep your eyes peeled for a well-dressed cold one, I guess, right? Oh, one thing to keep a lookout for is the turret that killed him. Yeah, the anti-cheat system would have mowed him down with an automated turret, right? So, you look up, then look down. Capiche?
Hope you're having a good weekend, Goodman. Hope y'all are going to have a good week coming up ahead. Merry Christmas to those y'all who celebrate in the next week. Obviously, well, next Monday actually. So, I don't know. I might see y'all on Friday. I might not, depending on what's going on. Typically, every year for the Christmas stuff, I end up baking this container of goodies, and it's got gingerbread cookies, sugar cookies, 2 types of fudge, fruitcake, and cherry cordials in it. And I mean, making this thing takes hours. And I make like 12 of them for our different family members and stuff like that. So we'll see what exactly if I'm available Friday or not. But let's see here. Videos on the Prime series. Yeah, I'm definitely going to produce at least one. I mean, I don't know exactly if they're going to do the content episodically. I could end up doing something where I release a video on each episode, something like that. We'll see. I'm hopeful for that one. Again, as I've said before, I'm always going to be cautious though about any visual, any television show or movie made on a video game property that I love, because so many of them have been done so poorly. So I'm hopeful from what I've seen in the trailer, but at the same time I have my concerns. So we'll see. Let's see. Where can I find the improved slot machines?
The slots? Oh, you'll find them all around the main floor of the casino. Although, it's possible the family may have foolishly decommissioned a few. If that's the case, there may be some in the storage rooms.
I don't have any questions. I'm ready to make some cash.
Yeah, love that enthusiasm. If all goes well, I'll see you again soon.
Okay. Let's see. So it's back over here, the anti-cheat system. Let's see. System information. System active, no. Aftermarket adjustments, yes. Detections to date, 4,589. Access logs, okay. Salvatore has been repeatedly attempting to access this. Access has been denied. And we also had William. No dates on these, just times. But let's see, okay. Instructions. Congratulations on your purchase of the patented fraud elimination system. Sorry, Robco fraud elimination system. This revolutionary system is the perfect addition to any well-established corporation or burgeoning business. How it works: in order to activate your Robco fraud elimination system, simply install it on any central operating system using the provided holotape. Once the program is installed successfully, select the option to activate the system on your interface. The system will recognize any tampering ensues regarding the devices in your establishment and will log them along with the timestamps of the events. Okay, this is... Alright. That's good enough. Activate the fraud system. Oop, signal strength is very... Okay. Oh, disable the bugs as well. Okay, that's the other thing we're doing. Here we go. Also have to find the dead gambler. This one does not seem to be a timed event. Like the other one was. We were racing through that gauntlet of people. Let's see. Nope. We're moving away from it? Okay. Oh, it's got to be below us then. Okay. Yep. Looks like it's here. Oh. Jeez Louise. There we go. Two near misses is enough for me to actually aim. Ah. Hit the door. I don't know what games y'all have been playing lately other than games in Bethesda universes. Last Friday I played Lethal Company for the first time with my brother-in-law and his brother. That game is so unforgiving and terrifying at times, but quite fun. Okay. Am I missing... Is it up, maybe, on one top of one of the lights or something? Oh. Wow! It's so inconspicuous! Okay. I was looking for something that actually looked like a bug, not something that looked like a piece of industrial equipment. I think this one may have been tampered with. Let's see. I've also been watching the series For All Mankind on Apple TV. If you're into the space race, it's a really good alternate history. Very interesting. Let's see. I've especially been enjoying it after having played Starfield with like the NASA punk atmosphere that they created there. There we go. Let's see. Okay. Wait, there's still... I thought I had 3 bugs by this point. I guess one of them wasn't in the kitchens? I don't... Okay. Nothing there. Let's check back through here. Oh, wow. This is interesting. Neapolitan Security Terminal. Okay, we got some incidents here. Incident 6233. Another brawl on stage during the Bellows show. Guest broke Bellows' nose in the fight. My bet is he probably said something to deserve it. No action taken. 7231. An unannounced group of Muni auditors arrived at the Neapolitan, harassing staff and asking questions. Redacted. Oh, the resolution was redacted. I wonder what they did there. Bellows cracked wise about the boss during his set. The fellows are getting real tired of his disrespect. Resolution last chance. And 4988. Let's see. Mr. Ramos, room 422, seen urinating behind plant. Nearby guest reported the incident to the bartender and cut off Mr. Ramos from further drink service. Escorted Mr. Ramos back to the room and cleaned up the mess. Mr. Ramos is a known high roller, so be nice. Okay, well, there you go. 76, lore-specific reason that you want to be friendly with raiders. Okay, well, I will say that the raiders you find in 76 are not much like the raiders. So, Raiders of the Crater, specifically, are not much like the raiders you find in the other games. They're really more close to a rough... group of settlers rather than a typical raider group. That is not to say that they don't raid, but they also do seem to be attempting to grow their own crops. They're also much more of they're more like a rough family than they are than like the typical raider group, where the typical raider group is like constantly people getting stabbed in the back all the time. High roller lounge key, definitely take that. And what do we have here? Just pre-war money. Mysterious keypad. Okay. Interesting. Why is there nobody in here? Anyway. Okay, disable bugs. Okay, that's why I disabled 4 bugs so far, and it didn't count one of them because it wasn't in the kitchen. It was out here on the floor. This is interesting looking. Okay. Got nothing. Okay. Let's... Oh. What? Alright, I don't know what just happened there, but... But yeah, and so they're definitely still raiders. You can, and I say that because you can still find like severed heads within their housing and stuff like that, which I've talked about before. I don't know why these people live with bodily remains within their homes and stuff like that, because it's disgusting. Even beyond the disease you're going to get from that kind of stuff, the smell would just be unbearable. I don't understand why it is that the raiders in the Fallout universe don't seem to have the sense of smell, but yeah, okay. So again, they're not as bad as the other raiders typically are. Okay. Oh, well, this is interesting. Huh. That's concerning. Some sort of burrow in the wall there. Nuka grape. Odd decal there. Billy's personal computer. And we also have another note there, but let's take a look at this. Inbox. Neapolitan mailing list. All forward urgent notice. From Lombardi Q. This is a friendly reminder that any unauthorized access of Lombardi family property, including the casino's operating systems, is strictly prohibited. If you witness any unauthorized tampering of family property, report it to your supervisor immediately. We cannot have any would-be charlatans squandering the Lombardi family name. Anyone who disregards this notice and tampers with family property will be terminated. Make what you will of make what of that you will. Lombardi C needs your help. To Billy. I need you to expunge some unforeseen expenses from our outgoing costs. Quintino's still a bit ill, and we've needed to purchase more medical equipment and meds. I'm sure you know as well as I do that this information is on a need-to-know basis, and it would not do any good to worry about him. The estimated cost is around 11,500 caps. Please find a way to account for this. I apologize for inconveniencing you in any such way, especially when you're green in the trade. Unfortunately, our current circumstances don't allow for us to tread easy water right now. I'll keep you updated. Best regards, Concerta. Unknown user, new idea. Billy, forget this accounting gig. I've got a much more lucrative business proposition for you. We won't even need to leave the casino to do it. Yeah, of course it's from Sal. You need to have a password for the fraud detection system. We're going to need it. You still have... Okay, anyway. Sorry, I misread that. I'll be at Quintino's. You know where to find me. Sal's. Richard's Haberdashery. Thank you for your order. Hello, Billy. Thank you for making a purchase with Richard's Haberdashery. We take pride in crafting the finest men's accessories using locally sourced Brahmin leather. I'm assuming this is, belts. Your order details can be found below. 1 chestnut brown leather belt, 2 bronze replacement buckles, 1 black leather belt, and 2 mahogany leather belts. Order will be ready to pick up in 3 to 5 business days. Please let us know if there's anything we can do to enhance your shopping experience. Okay. Personal logs. Dear Diary, this is weird calling this a diary since this is a computer. Also, how do I address the diary? It is like a letter? Is it like a letter? I feel like this is maybe a bit too complex. I figured trying to put my thoughts into words might help me to process everything. That being said, I feel I'm in way over my head with this job. Dad said it'll just be balancing the books, maybe a few white lies, nothing too bad. But the expectations Concerta has put on me are way more than that. And the worst part of it is I can't talk to anyone about it, not even Sal. Entry 2. Hi, Diary. I'll never be able to show my face at Quintino's again, or anywhere. I'm just so exhausted of constantly covering for Sal. I do so much for him, and I get literally nothing but an embarrassment in return. He pans to me in front of the entire family. There's no coming back from that. Not for my reputation or our friendship. I gotta make sure this never happens again. Entry 3. Hey, Diary. Turns out Pops was totally wrong about the job. It wasn't just balancing the books or doing some calculations. At least that's not what Concerta wants for me. She always needs more money. And it can never be on the books. I try not to ask why, but my curiosity has gotten the better of me a few times. She says that it's all for Don Quintino and his illness. I wonder what this illness is. Yet she never says what this illness actually is. And he doesn't seem to be getting any better. It's making me start to question things. Does Don Q even know what she's doing? Would he even approve of this? Surely if we keep this up, it's going to hurt our relations with the Muni's and Showman. No one else seems to have any idea that things are off, and Concerta was very clear that I can't mention this to anyone. I don't know anymore. This feels like it's all going to blow up sooner or later. And entry 4. Dear Diary, today I tried to gather up enough courage to ask Concerta about Quintino. She was avoiding the question at first, saying it's not my business. I'm not important enough to know these things, etc. But eventually she slipped up. She said, would you question Don Quintino this way? No? Then don't question me. What does that mean? Does she think she's Don? That's not even possible. Surely he wouldn't be okay with this. Something's really wrong here. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested now. Password reminder. Wow. Okay, password where the O is a 0. What a password. Okay. Let's see. It's going to be interesting to find out what's going on here. Disable the bugs in the hotel wing. So we've already done Sal's work. What was that? Oh, it was just paint. Okay. For a minute there, I thought I'd stepped on some sort of trigger or something. Oh, wait. Sorry, there's a note back there. Let's check that real quick. I'm interested now to see whether or not this Don's dead or ill, or if there's anything wrong at all, or if the Concerta is just trying to take over the organization. Letter to Billy. William, I'm a bit worried about your reputation in the family. I know what happened with Sal's wasn't your fault, but the whole... Oh, that's why the belts, because he pantsed him. Okay, the whole belt thing is getting ridiculous. I should have thought about that before reading this. No one's going to try anything after that. Regardless, don't you think this phobia of getting pantsed is completely irrational when there's so many real dangers out there? You become a running joke around here, and frankly, I'm tired of it. You need to step up to the plate and act like a man, not a boy. The family could really use someone with your talents, and it's a golden opportunity here to prove yourself. Yet you're spending all your time down at the haberdashery picking out new belts. Really, William? If you can't do it for yourself, do it for your old man. Okay. Okay. I should have gotten that from having read that he was pantsed, but the note cleared it up at the very least. Okay, let's see if we have anything in here. Both of the washrooms are out of order? Okay. Alright, let's actually try to go to the hotel wing and disable some of these bugs. This place is massive. Oh. Oh. I think we're getting close here. Nope. Further away. Anything in here? Looks like it. Nope. There we go. Again, how do these qualify as listening bugs? Like, they might work as listening bugs, but typically the point of a bug is to be inconspicuous. Is that attached to the phone there? I think that's the case. Okay. Oh, what's this? An offer. I know you're a scam writer. Luckily for you, the family has no interest in busting your grift. However, I have a job with a big payout that could use your skills. If the opportunity sounds enticing, consider meeting me in room 101 at the Neapolitan. Burn after reading, AM. Okay. Well, somebody didn't burn that. Let's see. What do we got here? Writer journal page. Chapter 12, Neapolitan Nitwit. While documenting the incredible journey of my life, it's important for me to document both my triumphs and my failures. And boy howdy is this one a triumphant failure. I should have known there was no way I was going to pull a stunt like that on Quintino's sister without consequences. Things were going so well, too. I gave her the old writer charm after my show. The plan was to give her my patented shoulder rub, and then it'd be my chance to lift the key. I blew it, though. She saw right through my bullcrap and caught me making a grab for the vault key. Last thing I see is the butt of a gun clocking me in the skull. They kept me in a dark room and beat the names out of me. Soon, as they started hitting the moneymaker, I cracked real quick. I have no regrets. That mafioso and that sorry Muni fella would have done the same. Frankly, I'm just grateful those thugs didn't break anything too important. I can get by on crutches for a while. I've been blacklisted from the casino quarter, so I'm heading back to Showman's Pier. Maybe they'll take pity on me and let me sing the opening to that game they're always running. After writing it all out, maybe this one shouldn't make it to the autobiography. Okay. Let's see. I really thought... it really seems like I get close, and then... Is it in the bathroom, maybe? Okay. No? Ah, What? Good God. Okay. Yeah, there you go. I got one of the bugs on the casino floor already. Let's see. Is it above me or below me or something? Or... Ah. Okay.
Never rest.
Let's see. How close? Here we go. Oh, jeez. Okay. Hey, Night Spearhead, good to see you. Okay.
I can hear you breathing. That means you and I haven't met yet. The family thought they could set up this string bean to take the fall in my audit. It's far from a fair fight. I'd like to pick on someone more my size, like you. Tell you what, if you can beat me, I'll leave. Unlike these suit-wearing numbskulls, I'm not a thug. You have my word.
Hope you're having a good Sunday, Night Spirit. Good weekend. Let's see. Isn't this the stuff you use to make the soup in the Mama Dolce's plant? Yeah, I think it is. Okay, let's see. Gotta defeat Buttercup. That's some interesting armor. Is that Vault-Tec power armor? Man, that guy's head got in the way of me shooting this other person in the head. Oh no! Don't run away, not now. Is that nothing else from him? Alright, I guess he's invulnerable right now. Let's go check in with Billy. Oh, he's running off too.
Huh. One of the perks of this new job is that I've gotten really good at hiding. They call me belt buckles because I'm the most secure and trustworthy.
That is not why they call you belt buckles.
You did it! I can't believe it. I mean, I believed it then and now, but not in the entirety I do now. I mean, that'll teach them not to mess with us, huh? This isn't the last time we'll need to contend with them. I'll have to call on you again in the future. Do you think you can handle that?
What will you do now?
Oh, I'm gonna celebrate for sure. I was gonna go to the bar and pretend to fit in.
Oh, okay. I can't believe I did all that just to get you out of you doing your job.
Well, actually, I contributed, sort of. I did. Well, no, that was you. Well, okay, no, that was also you. But I was physically alive during it, and in the relative nature of space and time, I was technically right next to you the whole time. So yes, I contributed.
Okay.
This new feeling is starting to take hold. I think it's called hope. Oh, not trying to flatter you enough. Till next time, friend. I'll be waiting here.
So, we just helped the mob to rip off the other two factions here in Atlantic City. I'm not sure that we're the good guys in this one. Of course, we're also robbing the mob at the same time with Sal.
You come around like a bad habit. Of course, this city's full of those.
Wanted to ask you about the other groups in Atlantic City.
So it's a boring question.
Tell me about the civilian government.
The Munis? Bunch of sticks in the mud. They think they're all saints because they keep the utilities and emergency services and whatnot running. Tell you what, though, real reason people come to Atlantic City ain't for the damn crops. It's for the casino.
Can you tell me about the showmen?
Don't like them show boys and girls, I'll tell you. They're weird as weird gets. Sure, they got the whole circus clown act going, putting on shows and shit. Deep down, they're vicious. Wilier than a pack of starved, rabies-infected hyenas. Of course, they're nothing I couldn't handle. Not that I've ever tested that hypothesis.
Okay.
You say so, kid. If there's nothing else.
We'll talk to him more in the future. For now, let's just say, let's take care of the quest. I took care of the cheaters.
Yes! I bet those fools got what was coming to them. Now I'll be taking that. Thanks for the help, kid.
And I got the caps from the slot machines for you.
Well. It isn't my favorite grifter. Good, kid, good. This'll be sure to get the other mobsters to mob me with praise. Huh? Oh, you're still here.
What?
I'll make sure to tell old Billy to sweeten the reward for you. You can thank your old Uncle Sal for that.
Okay. Actually, I want to know what he says about this. Why is there tension between you and Billy?
Kid's too damn sensitive, that's why. All right. Well, we maybe had a little altercation some time ago. He's so wound up. I thought it'd be funny just to do a little prank and to pants him. Problem is, I just ate some honey. Scabones round here keep saying my hands are always sticky. It ain't sweat, it was honey, all right? So I goes to grab Billy's pants to pull him down, but my fingers got stuck to him. So when I yanked down, I ripped the kid's pants clear off. He was running around the club like a chicken with his head cut off, screaming about how he didn't want anyone seeing his underpants. I mean, oh man, it was pretty funny. Since then, I
Good
guess
Lord.
it messed him up good, because he wears like 50 belts on his pants every day. And that's why the boys call him Billy Belt Buckles now.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I do want to know more about the family, too.
Shoot.
Who's in charge around here?
Me? Ain't it obvious? Officially, it's Don Quintino. He's the godfather, and has been since I was a tyke. Nice guy, so long as you don't piss him off. Don't tell him I said that, though. You wouldn't want to go disrespecting his little sister, Concerta.
Concerta.
The woman thinks she runs the place.
That sounds a bit more like a name than Concerta. Does the Mafia own this place?
Don Quintino bought it up before the bombs. Prime real estate it was. He fixed it up into something like a headquarters for us. A place for the family to lay low without the damn munis up our asses wanting their taxes.
What exactly does the family do?
What do you think we do? We make caps, run the casinos, keep the chems and booze flowing, and find ways for the lovely people of Atlantic City to, indulge in their vices. On top of all that, we help the show boys keep the streets safe. Only thing we don't do is sing show tunes and keep the lights on. That's for the munis and show boys to figure out.
Okay. That's it for now.
Nothing else to say anyway.
And there's only a couple things left. Let's just ask him. Let's talk about you.
It's about time someone does.
Are you a made man?
Sure I am. What else would I be? A rat roach? My pop was in with the family. Now I am too. Except you got a lot more respect around here than I ever do.
Why do they call you Sticky Fingers?
Those loose lip gabones would have you believe I've got sweaty palms. I don't, you hear? My doctor said I don't sweat no more than any other fella. My fingers ain't sticky. But these rumors tend to stick even when they ain't true. You know that.
Seems like there's quite a few fingerprints on your glass.
Get out your binoculars to see that? Those were there when I got the glass. Capiche?
Okay. What do you do around here?
Me? I run this joint. Well, not technically, but metaphorically, absolutely. I'm an expert in generating caps through, clever means. I'm like a multiplication table. You give me 10 caps, I quadruple it into 50.
Okay. That's all the questions I had.
Saves me some breath, I guess.
You seem pretty irritated.
Ah, yes. Thank you, Captain Obvious. What, do I not smile enough for you? If you want some clowns to make you laugh, stop by the boardwalk. How about that, huh?
Why the attitude?
Maybe I was a bit harsh. My apologies. It's just my talents go unappreciated around here. And it leaves me a bit sour at times, you know?
Okay. See ya, Sal.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
All right. I think that's enough of that. It looks like we're ready to hit the vertibird again. Again, this is only the second time I've been to Atlantic City, and it was the first time to this specific area, so my hope is that there are multiple quests, just like there are in, what's it called, the pit. So, we'll see. Okay. Whoa. I feel like that's... Unless I'm misremembering thing, that's a higher number than I remember seeing in the past. $42 for a dozen donuts. I'll have to look into that again, because I thought it was 30-something, but, anyway. Let's see if I can... Probably not. Nope. Not with this character. Gotta go around to the stairs. Unfortunately, this character only has the ability to jump high based on this being a private world, but they do not have the what's it called, marsupial mutation or whatever it is that allows you to jump crazy high.
You ready to get airborne?
Take me home.
Hop in and I'll fire her up.
What is trying to kill me? Rad rat, probably. Oh well. Got away from it, I guess. Alright, let's see if we got... Yeah, we got all of them this time. Last time I didn't finish it in time. Okay, got a few legendary items here. Probably won't keep any of them, although the Gatling plasma sounds pretty fun. 20 stamps, a couple of stim packs and 45 rounds. Neapolitan exterior sign plan, that's kind of neat. Alright. Gotta wait till we get back to Appalachia here. But I will say that, so I don't know how many of you all watched the Settlers of Foundation lore video that I put out, the full length one, but basically at the end of it I said I'd come back to talk about that more when there's more content. Well, and when I say like there's enough content that's built up, because technically speaking there is more content for the Settlers, and specifically we're talking about Settlers Ridge. But I'm waiting for more than basically a single site. It's the same sort of thing where, let's say that I'd finished the Settlers of Foundation lore video, like, right after they came out. Right after that Brotherhood came in. Yeah, we'll say that. Right after the Brotherhood came in, and we did all that stuff, I wouldn't have yet made a video for just the Foundation Outpost. Like, if the Foundation Outpost and Settlers Ridge were still uncovered material, I would consider making another part for that, but... For the moment, I'm going to wait until we get a little bit more than just Settlers Ridge. Again, I'm still waiting for the Mothman Equinox event to show up so I can do the Mothman, the Cult of the Mothman lore video. And then along with that, there's also the Coop. And when there's more content for the Raiders of the Crater, I'll do the same thing with that too, where I'll make another lore video for them. Along with that, there's of course the fact that the Responders have taken over Gilman Lumber Mill. I might make a part 2 for the Responders at this point, or I might wait for there to be more content on that. Because I covered the entirety of the Responders before their return to the White Spring, but since that point in time, there's really only been this little bit that takes place in here. We don't know that much about the people that are actually, you know, heading this new Responders organization. My guess is that's going to evolve over time, and we're going to learn more about them and more of really what's going on here, why it is they're located at the White Spring, what their relationship is with the Enclave, which I think there is one there. We'll see more of this going forward. And again, same thing with the Brotherhood of Steel, where I finished the Appalachian Brotherhood of Steel, and at that point they had their representative here at the White Spring, Initiate Ellison, but after that I haven't covered the Brotherhood at all. And again, really all they have so far is Forward Station Tango. Once we get some significant a significant amount of additional lore, then I will cover those groups again. So. Oh, that's another entrance to Organ Cave. I didn't know there was that one there, so... Alright, well, now I know. Alright, I think I'm going to call it quits here. Again, I'm going to try to get this Starfield lore video out tomorrow. I'm still working on the script, though, so we'll see exactly whether or not that I get that done in time, because even once I finish the script, I have to go over the script a couple times, make sure that I haven't made any mistakes, make sure that I can actually read it. Then I actually have to read it, edit the audio, put the video together, and process it. We'll see. Again, there's only 5 hours left in the day at this point, so it's probably not going to happen, but I would hope that at the latest I get it out Wednesday, and I would really, really hope to get it out Tuesday, but again, I never know exactly what's going to come up in these days, so again, hoping for tomorrow, if not then Tuesday, and at the very worst, Wednesday. So, alright, I will see you all possibly Friday. If not, then maybe not until the earliest, what is that? I think that, when is the first Friday after Christmas? The 29th? Yeah, I think that would probably work. So I'll see you either on the 22nd or the 29th. So hope you all have a good week here, and I will see you all again this Friday or the next one. Thanks for coming by, and again, thank you all for the super chat. Specifically, let's see, was that Heck Tech Design? Thank you again.